in music and there's negative in music. Always remember that. So you might have people and your children, or you might have people listening to negative words and negative hip hop or negative dance hall or negative soca or whatever. I've never heard soca to be negative. Soca's always been this chirpy love dance and wine music. So I've never heard a soca music be negative, unless they wanted to be a bad boy and they want to talk. But you can't even talk badness on soca. I've never heard it. As powerful as Bungie Garlin is, big up to Bungie Garlin and his beautiful wife, Fayanne. I've never heard him as gully and gangster as Bungie Garlin. When he did soca, it was always about partying and enjoying yourself and don't let nobody disrespect you and your woman in the dance hall or in the soca party. I've never heard soca to be negative. So big up to everybody that promotes soca music. Marshall, a good friend of mine for years. Bungie's not a good friend, but I've met him a few times. We talk. So big up to all those Mighty Sparrow and all those great ones. So music is a vibrational force that transcends words and culture, making it a universal form of spiritual expression and connection. Now, according to online studies, anytime y'all see me put red in my content, you know I'm dealing with online. I looked this up. Many spiritual traditions use music, chants, hymns, drumming, and sacred sound to elevate consciousness and bring inner peace. Let me say that again. For those who want to keep music on a positive, productive vibration. According to online research, many spiritual traditions use music, chant, hymns, drumming, and sacred sounds to elevate consciousness and bring inner peace. So if you want to elevate your consciousness before you go to bed, let's say you like to watch all the shoot 'em up, bang, bang movies like I do. I like shoot 'em up, bang, bang movies. I like adventure movies, to tell you the truth. But before I go to bed, I'll watch a comedy and I will play either a drum or frequency sound tone as I'm going to bed, going into my subconscious mind. I play Dr. B's. Big up to Dr. B. He was on Brother Rich's last night. I play Dr. B's video with him playing the music. I play Billy Carson's music with the frequency and the motivation. I play Brother Rich, I love you video. I love you mantra. Brother Rich. I play Ralph Smart stuff. I play all these people. I kind of gravitate to them because I know who they are. And I trust that they would not put any frequencies on YouTube that will interfere with my my equilibrium. So please, whenever you're going to listen to any of these people, or anybody that's playing any frequencies, make sure you know who you're playing, because sometimes the frequencies that they put out there ain't right, and you going to bed with these musical frequencies in your head. All of a sudden, you having all kinds of weird and wild dreams, waking up all upset and crazy. That's why I don't go to sleep listening to negative hip hop or gangster rap. And no disrespect to y'all, that is your creativity, that is your art mimicking life, or life mimicking art, whatever you want to put it. That's what you do. That is you. But before I go to bed, to keep my sanity, I gotta put the right frequency and listen to the right thing. I like to laugh, so before I go to bed, I will watch Raymond Reddington and talking about Elizabeth Raymond Reddington in the Blacklist all day. All day I would watch it, but before I make sure, at least 2 to 3 hours before I go to bed, I'm watching comedy. Like I watch my wife and kids. I watch the Bernie Mac show. I watch the Dave Chappelle comedy show. I watch Chappelle. I'll just to keep myself in laughter before I go to bed. And then as I'm about to lay down, I'll play the frequencies, or I'll play that will shut off at a certain time, and I'm ready. I'm already in sleep mode. I'm gone. Dr. B's drumming, his recent drum video, beautiful drum video to go to sleep to. I go to sleep to that almost every other night. Dr. B's drumming, and he's doing it too. And you hearing all the different sounds and all the different things in it. I love it. Love it. So again, people like Billy Carson has it on his channel, just in case. Dr. B has it. Brother Rich has a whole I love you frequency chant and mantra. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. This is Brother Rich, Ralph Smart, Seven Bomar have some. I listen to those chants. Michael Beckwith might have some. Check out Michael Beckwith. Definitely Xavier Ike. Reverend Ike's son has some too, because he's a drummer also. He's a spiritual drummer. So big up to Reverend Ike's son, Xavier. So go and find those things. I am never going to tell you to stop watching your gangster flick. I was watching American Gangster. I was watching the story of what's his name, James Dillon, and all that stuff. But before I go to bed, before I go into my subconscious and my dream realm and my astral realm, I got to listen to something. Me personally, I don't know what you got to do, but me personally got to listen to something that's going to elevate me, not bring me down in my sleep, because then I'll wake up a whole mess and I won't be no good for you and no good for me. You know what I'm saying? So that's how important that is to me. All right. So I hope y'all get what I'm saying here. All right. Moving on. Number 2, music as healing energy. That's what I've been saying. I told y'all the word 2, the word music adds up to 20, which is a healing number. In the Pythagorean system and in the Chaldean system, it adds up to a number 17, which is an 8, which is another healing number. Remember, from my studies, all numbers of balance are the even numbers. All numbers, repeat that for me. Everybody say it in the chat. All numbers, all even numbers are the balance numbers, are the health numbers. All even numbers are the health numbers, or the numbers of balance. 2, 4, 6, 8. Who do we appreciate? 2, 4, 6, 8. Who do we appreciate? 2, 4, 2, 4. I don't have 6 up here, but 8. Who do we appreciate? 2, 4, 6, 8. Who do we appreciate? Those numbers allow you to appreciate yourself and your healing and your growth. All numbers that are even and balanced helps you to appreciate yourself and your healing growth in this realm. All even numbers are health numbers and numbers of balance. So if you meditate on the interpretation of each number, 2 being companionship, 8 being the balancer of your money and finances and abundance and assets, 4 being the balancer of your structure and your discipline, 6 being the balance of harmony and teaching and guidance, 2, 4, 6, 8. Who do we appreciate? If you don't appreciate yourself, how can you help to appreciate other people? If you don't love yourself, how can you love other people? The odd numbers are the initiation numbers. It initiates. Number 1 initiates. 3 initiates. 5 initiates. 7 even initiates. And 9 is the culmination of all the numbers. From all numbers came out of 0, and all numbers is the completion in 9. That part. That's why I love what my brother wrote in this book. This book is by my brother Joshua Sarah. Can y'all see the book? Take a snapshot of the book. Go get that book. I Am Mathematics. Math is the first sense. Take a snapshot of this book and get it. Very thin book, but it's so full of information. And what does he say in his book about the 0 and the 0 and the 9? Let me share with you real quick. I shared it one time on one of my podcasts. Where's that? He says 0 and 1, the parents of all numbers. In the mathematic view of numbers, 0 and 1 are the original eternal numbers, and all the other numbers are a result of their interaction. Woo! All other numbers are the result of the interaction between the 0 and 1. What makes the computer do what it does, the 0 and 1. And in numerology, 0 is the feminine and 1 is the masculine. So when the feminine and the masculine come together, guess what? We produce things. We make things happen. So big up to Joshua Sarah. Get the book if you can get. Get the book. It's called, and that's his website, joshuasarah.com. joshuasarah.com. One word, joshuasarah.com. He's one of my graphic artists also, and he is one of my editors. So if you ever want a good book, if you want your book edited or you want graphic artists, he did the graphics for this book right here. He did the graphic. He did that page right there, the front page and the back page. He did the front page for this book right here. So he's good at what he does. So make sure y'all support Joshua Sarah. All right? Make sure y'all support that brother. He's a great math teacher and math tutor. If you want a tutor for your children, or if you're in college and you need to understand calculus and all that kind of stuff in college, or trigonometry or trigonometry, please contact Joshua Sarah. I'm promoting my brother, of course. Good. So let's go to the chat. Let's go back into the lesson. Music as healing energy. Music carries frequencies that influence emotion, thoughts, and energy fields. And higher vibrational music, like uplifting, soulful, and meditative songs, can cleanse negative energy, reduce stress, and activate higher awareness. Last night, while I was thinking about my father, there's a reggae song that came on. And it was sung by one of my friends in the reggae fraternity named Ken Booth. Ken Booth is born March 22nd. And he sang a song. He did a remix of a guy named David Hawkes. David Hawkes, I forgot the name of the guy that sang the song. But the name of the song, and I started playing it, and I started to cry like a baby because it was such a good song back in the day. And when I listened to David's rendition of it, Ken Booth did such a good job at singing the song. It's called Everything I Owe. Everything I Owe. It's an old reggae song called Everything I Owe. And the way he sang it with so much passion, like Ken Booth in Jamaica was like Sam Cooke in America. Ken Booth was like Sam Cooke in America. The way he was just a crooner, and he could just stand there and sing your panties off, ladies. Ladies, he could sing your panties off. That's how good Ken Booth is, just like Sam Cooke was. And ironically, Sam Cooke is born January 22nd, and Ken Booth is born March 22nd, the same day as brother Asir, the Duke of Tears. Master at what they do. Masterful. They know what to do on that microphone when they do what they got to do up there. So big up to the late, great Sam Cooke, and big up to my dear friend, Mr. Ken Booth, who's still alive today. So the musical, like I said, music carries frequencies that influence emotion. I got emotional last night. After I got off the show with Brother Rich and doing the moderating for Brother Rich and Dr. B, I started crying because that song popped up, and I started crying. Because I knew, and it's a song that Everything I Owe is a song that's letting you know that he missed somebody, and because that person is gone. And I will do everything I own, give up my life, my heart, my soul. King Simon is back, family. King Simon is back. King Simon is back. I had to bring myself back, man. Oh my goodness. All right. Thank y'all very much for your sentiments. Thank you very much. Yeah, my father's still alive. He just had a severe stroke. That's all. But let's get back. He would love me to finish this off. I know he would love me to do this. Again, you could donate to the channel through Super Chat, PayPal, Venmo, Zelle. Please spread love, and please like, subscribe, share. If you can't do anything, at least watch 15 minutes of the program, 15 seconds of the commercials that might be on the channel. If you can't do any of that, again, if you can't do any of that, please feel free to always watch at least 15 seconds, 15 to 30 seconds of the commercials. And that they will split that with me from YouTube. YouTube will split it with us. So if you get a chance, if you know you don't have it to donate to the channel, or you can't buy any of my books, please, by all means, just make sure you watch at least 15 to 30 seconds, the most 30 seconds commercials on my platform, and they will also show love through YouTube, and they will send us what we need. All right, they will send us just because they advertised on our show. So I'm giving y'all a little trick, just in case you cannot support the channel, or you cannot purchase one of my ebooks, or y'all can't purchase one of my ebooks, or my other ebook, or my other ebook, or my other ebook, and my solid books, and or you could go to Amazon and get any of my books right now. If you can't do any of that, you could at least, it's absolutely free to just watch 15 to 30 seconds of the commercials that they advertise on my channel, or any channel. I want everybody to win. So that's what it's all about. That's why I do what I do. All right. So it's real talk. That's what I do. That's what I do. You know what I'm saying? Getting back to the lesson, let's finish off the lessons, because, music is something else. I grew up in music. So high vibrational music, like uplifting, soulful, and meditative songs, can cleanse negative energy, reduce stress, and activate higher awareness. I used to listen to Minister Farrakhan's music back in the day. White man's heaven is a black man's hell. He is the one. And Dr. Minister Farrakhan even had a soca tune, because they used to call him, he used to be a calypso artist, and he used to be they used to call him the charmer back in the day. Darky Wan Water, you feel Harlem Joe. That's Minister Farrakhan used to sing that. So big up to Minister Farrakhan. He's also a good friend of the Mighty Sparrow and many of the legendary performers from back in the day. Number 3, the power of joy and celebration. I love music. When you love music, it brings the power and joy of celebration. Spiritually, joy and gratitude are high frequency emotions that align us with divine flow. The song reflects a spirit of celebration. I love music, any kind of music, encouraging people to embrace happiness and the present moment. Number 2, physical perspective of I love music. Music enhances mood and mental health. Music enhances mood and mental health. Music enhances mood and mental health. Don't mean to sound like Umar Johnson. He's something else. Big up to Umar. Whatever he's doing, that's what he does. Studies show that music reduces stress, anxiety, and depression while boosting dopamine, the brain's feel-good chemical, according to online study and online research. When I listen to music, ain't no stopping us now. Love is the message, or good times, dum, dum. We all have good time, or any Bob Marley song. One love, one heart, let's get together. And soca music, music like by Marshall Montano, talking about Big Boat, and and talking also anything by Mighty Sparrow. Wanted, dead or alive, da na 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 na. Or Lulu had a boyfriend. One was very thick. One was a son of a banker, but the other one a son of a bang bang. Lulu, Lulu gonna get. Who is gonna bang bang? Oh Lulu. Anything by Roy Ayers, anything by Dr. B, anything by Funkadelic. Atomic Dog. Bow wow wow, yippee yo, yippee yay. All them songs. Studies show that music reduces stress, anxiety, depression, while boosting dopamine, the brain's feel-good chemical, according to online studies. Listening to upbeat, soulful music like the OJs sound creates positive emotions, improve focus, and enhances creativity. How many of you have listened to some good music and it enhances your creativity or it made you feel good? Please put the number 5 in the chat. If it enhanced your sensitivity or enhanced your creativity and made you feel good, put the number 5 in the chat if music has done that for you in your past. Put the number 5 in the chat if it has done that for you in your past. Please put the number 5 in the chat if music has done that for you. Yes. Big up to Stephanie McGee in the building. What's up, Stephanie? Big up to Holly Hammett. Black and White Story. That's my song, sir. Thank you very much. William H. Holmes. Level. Jesse, thank you very much. Thank you very much. I'm watching y'all on the phone. That's why. Music moves the body. The song's groove encourage dancing, movement, and exercise. I exercise to all types of music that keep. If I want to do slower exercises, then I will listen to certain frequencies and certain things to do my Tai Chi or Qigong. If I want to do exertive exercises, then I'll listen to 50 Cent or Khalid or Dance Hall or all that Bounty Killer and Beanie Man and Shaggy and all them people. Or I'll listen to, like I said, DJ Khaled or DMX or 50 Cent. I listen to all that music. Little Kim, if I want that fast, exertive stuff. So the song's groove encourages dancing, movement, and exercise, which are essential for physical health. Big up to Dom Mooney. Big up to Lulu. Big up to Jashora Rayot. And everybody that's been putting in the number 5 in the chat. Let me see what Instagram is doing. Big up to Instagram. Everybody's on Instagram. Clear Wright is on Instagram. Fly is on the Instagram also. Big up to all your Sarangritty is on Instagram also. Big up to all of y'all that's on Instagram tuning in and locking in also. Thank y'all very much for tuning in also on Instagram and on Facebook. Big up to the Facebook crew also. Okay, let's finish off this lesson. Dancing to music improves circulation, yes. Strengthens the heart, yes. And release tension, making it both fun and beneficial, according to online research. I forgot to put the red on this one. This was an online research. I want to always respect where I get it from. I always want to respect where I get it from, not just coming from me. Music strengthens social bonds. Music brings people together, whether at concerts, family gatherings, or social events. Shared music experience create unity, positive memories, and emotional connection. Can anybody in there name one of the songs that always made you feel good when you went to a party or a family function? I can say one of them, anything by Frankie Beverly. Before I Let Go, definitely. And of course, Marcia Griffin's Electric Boogie or Electric Slide. Those two songs. Put it in the chat. Whatever song that you experience that you always remember or you always want them to play at any family function, barbecue, backyard event. What's one of the songs? Somebody said Vanity. Okay. Living of a fantasy. Whole little fancy world. Vanity and the whole crew. Okay, somebody said Vanity. Yo, there's certain songs, man, that makes me want to dance. Every time I go to a party, I want to hear that song. I want to hear that song back in the day. You know, somebody said September. Okay, yeah, September, yeah. I want to hear that song. Any other songs that you want to hear when you go to any parties, backyard events, or whatever? Barbecues, functions, family functions. What are some of them? Put it in the chat. Put it in the chat. Like I said, anything Frankie Beverly, Before I Let Go, I love that song. Also, definitely Electric Slide. I want Cha-Cha Dance. I like the Cha-Cha Dance. Queens of the Pack. Yeah, the Queens of the Pack. Okay, which one? By Patra? That's the one you like, Queen of the Pack? By Patra? Is that the Queen of the Pack by Patra? because I know Patra. I know Patra very well. She's born November 22nd. Funky for Jamaica. Okay. 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 That was back in the day. I'll be there. I'll be there. Jackson's. Wow. Damn. I'll be there. Go ahead. Hey, certain music. I know there's certain love. Follow me. Okay. I Massage said, follow me. Follow me. I love that song too. Follow me. Big up to Instagram with I Massage. I Massage. That's one of my massage therapists in New York. Yeah, man. Midnight. Okay, you like Midnight. Yeah, big up to Midnight, man. Big up to the great crew, Midnight. I've been on shows with Midnight before. Yeah, man. So, yeah, there's certain music you want to hear. Music brings people together, whether at concerts, family gatherings, or social events. Shared music experience create unity, positive memories, and emotional connection. I know with a few of my children's mothers, I played some songs making those babies. You know what I'm saying? Like Dennis Brown, love and hate will never be friends. Oh no, or songs like hold on to what you got. I made a few babies to that, and I got 9 children, so I know I made a few babies to that one. Hold on to what you got. Hold on to what you got. Yeah, ooh yeah. Hold on to what you got. Or Bob Marley, turn your lights down low. Stoop, and up all your window curtain. Stoop, scooter. Let your moon come shining in into our life again. Yeah, Coffee Brown is good too, man. Oh man. Me and Miss Jones. Mrs. Jones. We got the thing going on. I don't know if it's that what you talking. Me and Miss Jones. You got me and Miss Jones. So yeah, I love music, man. I love music. Yo, I tell you, man. I love music. Let's finish off this thing, man. Let's finish it off. Connective, unified perspective. Music as a bridge between spirit and body. Spiritually, music raises energy, heals the soul, and brings joy. Physically, music moves the body, improves well-being, and creates social harmony. Music is life. It speaks to the soul and moves the body, making it a powerful force of love, connection, and happiness. Somebody said anything by Beres Hammond. Yes. Remember the times when we used to rock away. Those were the days. Those were the days, yeah. Anything by Sanchez, reggae artist Sanchez. You know, big up to Sanchez. I used to work with him too. Final thoughts, family. I'm going to get ready to close out. I'm going to close out. And let me say this, family. I want to thank everybody for being patient with me. Yeah, my father had a major stroke, but he said I talked to him after his wife tried to call me, my sister calling and crying and all that kind of stuff. And he says he's all right. So, but he's doing well. So I'm not going to get that deep, but thank you very much for patience. Thank you for anybody that's supporting me through Super Chat or PayPal or Venmo or Zelle or whatever super sticker. Thank you very much. It's not easy because me and my father, we had our own ups and downs, and music was introduced to me by my father. Music was introduced because he was a DJ, played music. And he used to have, the year I was born, he opened up a nightclub in the house that we had, the basement right there in Crown Heights, the year I was born, while he was working as a paramedic. And because he knew he had to take care of his firstborn son, he opened up a nightclub to make some extra money and do what he had to do. He's still alive and well, but he had a massive stroke on the 11th. And hopefully, I hope that he get through it. I did talk to him, and I hope he gets through it. So with these final notes, this is very important to me. Music. Today's lesson was I love music, music I love. I love music is more than a song. It's a reminder that music is a gift to the soul and the body, whether through spiritual healing, emotional upliftment, or physical music, physical movement. Music is a powerful source of love, joy, and unity. So turn up the music, family. Turn up the music. Turn up the music, family. Feel the rhythm, family, and let your spirit dance today. Go play one of your favorite songs, even if it's just for 3 minutes at lunch break. If you're working a job, even if it's just for 3 minutes, go dance to your favorite. I'm going to go in my backyard and ground and dance to my favorite music right after this. Let it go. Let your hair down. Get out the car on the highway. I don't care. Turn up the car on your speakers and play your favorite music just for 3 minutes. 3 minutes represents that expansion, that growth, that level of manifestation. Just for 3 minutes, play that song. Ain't no stopping us now. Any Bob Marley, any one of those great musicians that you love. So turn up the music. Feel the rhythm. And let your spirit dance. I love you all, family. I love you all. Thank you for your time and greatness from King Simon. Remember to follow us on social media at I am King Simon at IG, FB, King Simon Productions, X at King Simon Prod. And also, if you want to get any of my products or follow me at any links, Linktree / King Simon the Numerovator. Thank y'all very much for being a part of my daily journey. Remember, family, that I will have online with me this coming Sunday. We have the one, the only Cinnamon. Cinnamon will be with us this coming Sunday. Cinnamon Miro, discussing her new publication, Grandma's Secrets: The Art of Living a Traditional Life in a Modern World. Going back, I was on her program too, talking about my grandmother and grandfather also, who I miss dearly. Also coming up on March the 18th, Tuesday, on my show called Today's Consciousness, my brother Mfundishi Jehutimas, great grandmaster, Kemetic priest, scientist, African village chief, and also spiritual warrior and holistic healer. He will be on with us talking about his return to LIU to speak at Magical Kemet. Also, Mama Ella, she'll be on the 19th, that Wednesday, continuing our Women's History Month with Mama Ella. And I just confirmed, I just confirmed on the 25th, I will have Abundance Child coming on the 25th on Today's Consciousness. That's a Tuesday. And on the 26th, I'm supposed to have Yolanda Spivey will be on. I didn't do those flyers yet, but I will be doing those flyers for the Women's History. We're keeping it moving. But Women's History, we're keeping it moving. Women, we love you. Don't give up on us. We've been through a lot. You've been through a lot. And I know while we were going through many things, y'all go through it also. Through colonialism, through slavery, through ups and downs of being attacked, women and men being attacked by each other or attacked by other people, other entities that just don't like us. Don't give up on us. And we're not going to, I personally not going to give up on y'all. I had the chance to date white women back in the day, and I just said, no, I don't like them light, bright, or white. I've tried Spanish women, just did not appeal to me, especially because they, I tried them. And I like our lighter skinned women, our light skinned women that have that beauty. I've seen some very beautiful, beautiful Spanish women that that come from Puerto Rico and come from Dominican Republic. And I have nothing against them at all, but I still cherish the deeply melanated woman in many ways. And I've enjoyed Spanish women before. I've enjoyed Asian women, Japanese women. But Women's History Month is for women, all types. And if I can bring on any type of woman on my platform that has some knowledge of self, that's sharing wholesome and holistic stuff, then I will show you that respect. I know I had Courtney Kane, the medium, on my channel before. So big up to Courtney. I've been on her channel. So enough respect to them. But when you go black, you don't go back. You know what I'm saying? Even in the movie, even in the Blacklist, when Raymond Reddington started dealing with Anne, that black woman, if you ever watched the series Blacklist, when he started dealing with, he had the nerve to go back to her because he missed the dancing time and the loving time. When you go black, you don't go back. I'll tell you that. You know what I'm saying? A comedian once said, when you go white, you might get your credit right. He was stupid. Yeah, when you go white, you might get your credit right. Whatever. We can get our credit right without going white. But big up to all my people that may be under that lesser melanated energy of European or white, whatever. Big up to all of y'all that tune in and watch me. All the different creeds and colors. Big up to y'all. I do this because I love it. I don't do it for the likes. I do it for the love, to tell you the truth. I don't do it for the likes. I do it for the love. And so enough respect to everybody out there. As a humanitarian Aquarian that I am, respect to everybody. Big up to my dear friends and family here. Billy Carson and Elizabeth Hoekstra, a great sister with a great story. Elizabeth, she's been adopted and all of that. And believe me, she's a sister when it comes down to all of that. So that's why I never want y'all to try to disrespect Elizabeth. She's such a beautiful soul. And big up to Billy Carson also. Remember, sign up for the Forbidden Knowledge Conscious Awards, August 2nd and 3rd, Diplomat Hotel in Hollywood, Florida. Not Hollywood, California, in Hollywood, Florida. We'll be there. I will be there. And also, big up to my moderator, Color Curiosity. Do podcasting or develop your podcast or event production, artist development, recording, your audio book, whatever, your music, whatever genre. My son, Prince Imagine, can help you right there. Call those numbers or leave a voice message and he will get back in contact with you. Those who want to book a session with me, text me your full name and date of birth and an email to 347-496-1022. 347-496-1022. Text me. And you could either pay for circulate your funds for the 10 and 15-minute pre-recording where you get to ask me a question. You get to text me 3 to 4 questions, depending on which one you ask for. And I will answer your questions using your first name and your birthday. Or you can pay for the 30 and 60-minute session, which I do allow you to pay things in intervals if you want. If you want to pay in two sets or 3 sets, you can do that for the 30 and the 60-minute session. All right. And you get to converse and talk to me directly. Ask me all questions that you want in regards to using your numbers and the best way you can motivate and use your numbers, because numbers is just here to guide. It's not here to control you. It's just like a navigational system. You can use the navigational system if you want, or you can also do it on your own if you remember the areas that you're in. All right. But I always ask people to ask me some good questions, because the questions help to stimulate what I need to say to you, what I need to pull out to you. I'm just not going to just read you. That's why I don't call myself a reader. I call myself a Numerovation consultant or advisor, because I'm here to consult you and advise you on how to use it and navigate. And I'm going to have a different membership, a monthly membership where people will get access to me. Now, the monthly membership is gonna cost some frequency, because if you're going to have access to me every month to text me or say what you want to say and get some type of guidance and continual guidance, I'm going to develop that membership. I'm right now laying down the template where it will be a monthly membership that you can have constant phone calls or constant guidance with me through email or whatever. So I'm going to, and yes, some celebrities have suggested that I did that too. Yearly or every 6 months. I mean, they're telling me that I could charge $10,000 a year. That means that's 1,000, 12,000 a year. If I do 12,000 a year, that's 1,000 a month. They said I can do that. Some celebrities have told me, but I want to be a little reasonable. I want to be reasonable. I don't want to. I don't want to outsource everybody, but celebrities that want to contact me and do that for the whole year, for the whole year, I probably charge for 12 months. I probably charge $10,000. That's what, 12 months. Think about that. So if you take that 10,000 and divide into 12, that's what, $833 a month. Hey, if they can handle that, hey, they have access to me. If they want to guide or navigate and mitigate with their numbers and how the frequencies and guide them with their health and all that. Certain moves I could have told P. Diddy what not to do if he had knew me or knew Lloyd or whatever. I could have told a lot of these artists, also paying attention to their health and all that before. I'm just saying, numbers helps with the patterns, cycles, and sequences from your past, present, and looking forward into your future. It's not, I don't consider the fortune telling, but because of its nature of being able to recognize patterns, cycles, and sequences from your past going into the future, it can be very helpful. And it will be worth it. It will be worth it because if you want, you're allowed, you can record every one of them, or I will record every one of especially if you're going to pay that amount of money. I definitely want to do a recording. So we'll both have a recording, or you can have the recording, but I think it's important. And then if it's that serious, then I'll have somebody type it up. I don't type that fast. That's why I don't do typing stuff, and I don't feel like buying certain apps, but I will pay somebody extra to type. If they type fast, at least 100 words per minute. If they type fast and they can listen to the recording and type it out, then boom, I'll have them do it. But I'm building the template for that. The membership, the yearly membership. Again, that yearly membership is not going to be cheap, but it will be worth it. I'll tell you that. Definitely for those that are in the celebrity world, because I do have celebrities already that consults me, but they've been saying, "Yo, King Simon, the nuances and how you drop it, I think you should do." And big up to Jade Lioness Crown. She also suggested that too. Big up to Gano, Sri Master Gano Grills. He suggested that also. I mean, it is what it is, and and that's what I try to tell people, how important it is. Don't look at me as who's presenting it. I've never been about having a lot of extreme stuff. I've never been about having a lot of too much stuff, like other people might do, like Floyd Mayweather. I always wanted to live comfortable and be comfortable in what I'm doing. I've always, since I was young, I never wanted to be overly rich. I wanted to be wealthy and be able to live comfortably for the rest of my life. That's it. Doing what I love to do. That's why you're never going to see me. If I buy a car tomorrow, you ain't going to see me. I got a new Lamborghini. I'm not doing. I know that would look good. And big up to David Banner. He's promoting it like that now. That's what he's doing. He's born April the 11th. Big up to David Banner for what he wants and what he's putting out there. I like being comfortable, and I like to be a motivator through my numbers to guide people to be their best. That is my job. That's my gift until I leave this planet. And every other books and singing and everything that I've done, I'm good at this age of my life. Just live comfortable, be able to pay mortgage or pay rent or handle my things and making sure things are good. And if my children need, they can ask me. That's when, as long as I got it, they can ask me. As long as they ain't doing nothing crazy they can ask me. As long as I got it. So that's that. You just want to live a respectable life, because life is what you make it. Oh, darling, my dear, strive to make it. I know that you will. Some people are supposed to be monks living in a monastery and living in different cathedrals, living in different temples. Some people do that. That's their life. My life is to be comfortable, be happy, keep it simple, keep it moving after I leave this realm. So family, on that note, I want to thank each and every one of y'all for being a part of my journey. I want to thank your ancestors for allowing you to come through them to this day, because you are the solution of this day. They were the solution of their day. And even before that, they were the solution of that day. Be the solution. Don't be the problem. Be the solution. And if I can help in any way using my Numerovation, my ministry of Numerovation that you see up here or see down here, if I can be of any assistance, take the time out and book a 10-minute, 15-minute, 30-minute, or 50-minute, 60-minute session, or wait for the membership and have a yearly membership with me. You could have I'm going to have 6-month memberships and yearly memberships. Totally up to you. All right. So family, have a great day, afternoon, or evening. You have been watching. And like I said, the early part of this show is going to be cut out because I got a little emotional with my father and everything. I'm going to cut that out. I'm not going to cut out the other part because I did take a commercial break. But everybody pray for my father. Send that Hebrew, Islamic, Buddhist, spiritual, metaphysical love, Ifa, Akan love. Give them all the mansions of love. Because in my father and mother's house, there are many mansions. And if you could give him all the mansions of prayer to my father as he just came through this stroke. And I told him, you know, you'll be all right. Just take care of your health, Pops. You know, just give him all of it because I love him. And no, although he wasn't there in my life because my mother threw him out and he went his own way, we still was able to come back together and be friends and talk and converse with each other about certain things. And I learned a lot about his life and what he went through, just like he learned a lot about me and what I went through when I didn't have him in my life. And if you are going through anything with your father or your mother and you're not talking to them, go ahead and talk to them. You don't have to kumbaya with them every day. You don't have to call them every day. You can call them once a week or once a month. But go ahead and call your dad and call your mom and say, hey, I need to understand your side of your story and your life, because sometimes you never know. My father and his father was not together like that. It wasn't like, so, you know, things like that can transpire, go from one cycle to a new cycle. That's why we got to protect our cycles. And please go talk to your mother and your father, your grandparents, your uncle that you may have loved, and whatever happened, you know, go ahead and talk to them. It's all right. Like I say, you don't have to kiss nobody's backside. You don't have to kumbaya with nobody. Just make sure you settle that and forgive it. Let go. And like Dr. B says, I forgive myself, my family, and others for imperfection, and I am thankful for my life. And like Dr. Blair used to say, please, Universal Creator, know in my heart that I love you. Please protect me and this planet on which I live now. Please open my mind, my spirit, and my soul to receive only truth in your love now. Dr. Blair was such a beautiful soul. Dr. B is such a beautiful soul. Make sure you support these beautiful souls in whatever they do and however they do it, man. Respect to you, respect to me, respect to your family, respect to your greatness. And remember, I love you because I love me. Take care. Be great. One love. Today's consciousness, today's consciousness, today's consciousness. What happened and how can we change it? From the pristine position that we held in today's consciousness, here's a new show just for you every Tuesday called Today's Consciousness. Be there and enjoy all the great special guest stars that will be passing through on a new show called Today's Consciousness. Today's Consciousness. Today's Consciousness. Are you ready to address all the things that are going on? And how can we heal today's consciousness? Today's consciousness. Today's consciousness. Right here on KSP TV. Today's consciousness. What happened and how can we change it?
Eye Opener Productions presents Magical Kemet Revisited, Sunday, March 23rd, 2025, from 1:30 p.m. till 7 p.m. In honor of our previous Magical Kemet event 14 years ago, we once again bring you Master Teacher M. Fundishi, J. Hudi Mess, and Professor Kaba Kamene.
In ancient Kemet, they had showed that that's not a star there. And I know it's a nebula. And a nebula gives birth to stars. And so Sirius A comes from that nebula. And then the ancient Kemet-u said, we also come from that nebula. That birthed our star. So this gets really deep. So we're going to, I'm telling people, bring some boots, because it's going to get real deep. We're going in real deep.
In calling, so you are now going to understand that it is time now to move back and get back onto the path of Ma'at. And on the path of Ma'at is where you are on your road to your destiny and what you were called for. And the longer that you go on this road, as you become an elder and you get more mature and you're moving through, your journey becomes clearer.
Make sure you get your tickets in advance for $30. Tickets will be sold at the door for $40. For tickets, scan this code or go to magicalkemet.eventbrite.com. We will be at the Long Island University, Brooklyn campus, Health Science Building. Enter at the gate on Flatbush Extension between DeKalb and Willoughby.
It's your girl, Sandy Daly, and it's reggae and world music's biggest night of honor, the 42nd Annual International Reggae and World Music Awards, IRAMA, hosted by legendary comedian, actor, and lifetime honoree Oliver Samuels, with performances from Nigel Boy, Belize legend Lloyd Wayburn, Richie Stevens, Everton Blender, D'Angel, and a galaxy of other reggae and world music acts. Going down at the Coral Springs Center for the Arts, South Florida, Sunday, March 30th, 2025, with celebrity red carpet arrivals at 6 p.m. For a limited time, get 50% discounted tickets now at irama.com. Or to become a sponsor, email iramasponsor@gmail.com. Sponsored by Broward County, Florida Cultural Division, Tough Gong International, VP Records, Reggae Festival Guide, Elite Chauffeurs Florida, and so many others. Powered by Martin's International, bringing nations together through music and culture.
Numerovation with King Simon. Text me now at 347-496-1022. You could also take my course if you want to, but do text me for your sessions at 347-496-1022. You could also get my books on Amazon at Linktr.ee/King Simon the Numerovator. Remember, you can book your session and get it done right now. 347-496-1022. That's 347-496-1022. King Simon the Numerovator.
Some people think that this esoteric knowledge is for the rich and powerful, when in actuality, the so-called 85% has a spark in them that if it is sparked through numerology, astrology, numerovation, whatever, it will raise them up from an 85%, maybe to a 10%, and eventually they become the 5%, the poor or prosperous righteous teachers. You gotta understand that this knowledge is not just for one class of people. We gotta get out of the class.